Hello everyone, welcome back. We got another game review recap to discuss. We're looking at games that happened over on Tuesday and Wednesday, looking ahead to games happening later today on Thursday and also on Friday. Looking at the standings, seeing how they're shaping up as of right now, and we're also looking at see how these teams are doing this year compared to how they're doing last year. We'll get to all of that coming up right now. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video here at the Internet Hockey Channel. Before I get into this video, don't forget to like this video and subscribe down below. Thank you all for your support. I would never be able to without you guys, so if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. Don't forget to leave a comment down in the comment section below so I'll discuss in today's video. Now, as usual, when you start today's video off by listening to game reviews from the past couple of days, we had a lot of interesting games over the past couple of days. There were 8 games over on Tuesday, there were 5 games yesterday and Wednesday, so we'll get to all those here. First, the Pittsburgh Penguins would score 5 straight goals after entering the third down 3-1, and they wound up being the New Devils 6-3, as they have a 6-game point streak and have won 4 of 6 and improved to 34-30-11, while the Devils have now lost 3 of 5 and fall to 36-35-4, so not good stuff there for New Jersey. For the Penguins, Malkin had 3 points, 2 goals and 8 assists, Crosby scored twice, Rust and Bunting both had 2 assists, and Raquel and Erik Karlsson both also scored for the Penguins in the win, while Hischier and Marino both had 2 assists, and Meyer, Lazar, and Bratt were 3 goal scorers for the Devils in the loss. So a bad loss there for the Devils as they lose ground in the race for the playoffs, but still a really good one for Pittsburgh because they're now only a couple points back of a playoff spot. Then we saw the Montreal Canadiens overcome a deficit and scored 4 goals. They wound up being the Florida Panthers 5-3 as they have won 4 of 5 and improved 29-33-12, while the Panthers now lost 8 of 10 and fell to 47-24-5. So no good there for Florida. For the Canadiens, Suzuki scored twice, Newhook had 2 assists, and Caulfield, Armia, and Evans also scored for the Canadiens in the win, while Lindell had a goal and 8 assists, and Bennett and Barkov also scored for the Panthers in the loss. So a bad loss there for the Panthers. They had to lose ground. Then we saw Buffalo Sabres score 3 straight goals twice and wound up beating the Washington Capitals 6-2 as they won 3 of 5 and improved to 36-35-5, while the Capitals lost 3 straight and they fell to 36-28-10. The Sabres were pushed by a couple of really good performances, including back-to-back goals in that game from Peterka, including this one here over on Buffalo's Career Sportsnet. But Peterka was able to score twice back-to-back, the second and third goal for the Buffalo Sabres of the game, and the third one wound up eventually being the game winner. So very fantastic stuff there from Peterka to help the Buffalo Sabres down the Capitals. Peterka, who scored 2 goals and 8 assists, Thompson, who had a goal and 2 assists, Tuck had a goal and 2 assists, and Dahlin had a goal and 2 assists, all had 3-point nights. Benson had 2 assists, and Gergensen's also scored for Sabres in the win, while Fairvallier and Sherman were 2 goal scorers for the Capitals in the loss. So a bad loss there for Washington. Then we saw the New York Islanders overcome a third-period deficit and beat the Blackhawks 2-1, as they have won 4 of 6 and improved to 33-27-15, while the Hawks have now lost 4 of 7 and fall to 22-48-5. So no good stuff there for the Blackhawks. For the Islanders, Horvat and Holmstrom were 2 goal scorers in the win. For the Hawks, they consisted the 1 goal scorer in the loss. So bad loss there for the Blackhawks. Then we saw Boston Bruins open the score in the third period. It was all they needed, shutting out the Nashville Predators 3-0, as they've won 3 of 4 and improved to 44-17-5, while the Preds now lost 3 straight and fall to 43-28-4. So not good stuff there for Nashville. Pasternak and Zaka both had a goal and 8 assists. Heinen had 2 assists, and Coyle also scored, with Allmark stopping all 31 shots he faced in the shot and the victory for the Boston Bruins. So very good stuff there for the Boston Bruins. Then we saw the Minnesota Wild blow a 2-goal lead, but recovered and beat the Ottawa Senators 3-2 as they have a point in 11 of 13 games and they improved to 36-29-9, while the Senators' 5-game winning streak ends and they fall to 33-37-4. So not good there for Ottawa. For the Wild, Shaw, Boldy, Lettieri were 3 goal scorers in the Wild's win, while for the Senators, Chicken and Batherson both had a goal and 8 assists in the loss. So a bad loss there for the Senators to have their 5-game winning streak end. Then we saw the Anaheim Ducks score 3 straight goals as they downed the Calgary Flames 5-3 as they've ended their 5-game losing streak and they improve to 25-47-4, while the Flames now have lost 5 of 6 and fall 34-35-5. So no good stuff there for Calgary. For the Ducks, Terry had a goal and 2 assists, and Zellweger, who had 3 assists, both had 3-point nights. Killorn scored twice, McTavish and Fowler both also scored for the Ducks in the win, while Kuzmenko scored twice. Pospisil, Kadri, and Uyghur all had 2 assists, and Sharangovich also scored for the Flames in the loss. So a bad loss there for the Flames as they lower themselves in the standings. And then we saw the Vegas Golden Knights jump out to a early 4-1 lead, including this goal here for Noah Hannafin, and our local Career Sportsnet. But Hannafin was able to score his first goal as member of the Golden Knights and help that Knights team at that point get up to a 4-1 lead, and they would wind up being the Vancouver Canucks 6-3 as they've looked really good, winning their 3rd straight. They have a 7-game point streak and they improved to 42-25-8, while the Canucks have now lost 3 of 4 and fall 46-21-8. So not good stuff there for Vancouver. For the Golden Knights, Marshall had 3.9 for the goal and 2 assists. Eichel and Mantha both had a goal and 8 assists. Barbashev had 2 assists, and Howard and Karlsson and Hanfman as first as a member of the Knights also also scored for the Knights in the win, while Hughes scored twice and Höglander also scored for the Canucks in the loss. So bad loss there for Vancouver, especially against the team who's trying to catch them. Then we saw the Tampa Bay Lightning score 3 straight goals and down the Toronto Maple Leafs 4-1, as they have won 4 of 5 and improved to 42, 26, and 7, while the Leafs 3-game winning streak ends and they fall 43, 23, and 9. So no cases there for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Kucherov had 3 assists, Hagel had 2 assists, and Paul, Point, Stamkos, and Hedman were 4 goal scorers for the Leafs in the win, while Matthews, who scored goal number 63 on the season, was lone goal scorer for the Leafs in the loss. So a bad loss there for the Leafs as they lose some ground to the Tampa Bay Lightning and are unable to gain ground on the Florida Panthers. Then we saw New York Rangers blow a 2-goal lead but recovered and beat the New Jersey Devils 4-3, as they have won 6 of 7 and improved to 51, 21, and 4, while the Devils have now lost 3 straight and fall 36, 36, and 4. So not good there for New Jersey. Panarin and Lafreniere both had a goal and an assist. Fox had 2 assists, and Kakko and Kreider both also scored for Rangers in the win, while Bratt had 2 assists, and Smith, Platt, and Hischier were 3 goal scorers for the Devils in the loss. So a bad loss there for New Jersey. Then we saw the Dallas Stars come out and absolutely destroy the Edmonton Oilers 5-0, as they have won 8 straight and 13 of 15 and improved to 48, 19, and 9, while the Oilers 4-game point streak ends and they fall to 45, 24, and 5. So I guess there for the Edmonton Oilers. For Dallas, Fox had 3 points, a goal and 2 assists. Johnston and Steele both had goal and assists. Smith had 2 assists, and Sega and Ben both also scored. And Andre stopped all 35 shots he faced in a show and the victory for Dallas Stars. So impressive win there for Dallas as they continue to roll, while the Oilers seem to definitely still need to do some work if they're going to try and have a really good playoff run this year. Then going over to the LA Kings, they were able to jump out to a 3-0 lead, wound up being the Seattle Kraken 5-2, as they have their 3-game losing streak end and they improved to 39, 25, and 11, while the Kraken have lost 10 of 13, they fall to 31, 31, and 13. For the Kings, Moore had a hat trick, which was fantastic stuff there for the LA Kings, and Dubois, who had 3 assists, both had 3-point nights. Fiala had a goal and an assist, and Arvidsson had 2 assists, and Kempe also scored for Kings in the win, while Burakovsky and Dumoulin were 2 goal scorers for the Kraken in the loss. So bad loss there for Seattle, as they've now been eliminated from playoff contention. So the Kraken have joined the 4 teams who have already been eliminated in the West as being eliminated from playoff contention. Then we saw Vancouver Canucks blow a 3rd period lead but recovered thanks to this goal here from Connor Garland, if I'm correct. And the Vancouver Canucks were able to get a huge 2-1 victory over the Arizona Coyotes. They have won 2 of 3 and they improved to 47, 21, and 8, while the Coyotes have lost 3 of 5 and fall 31, 39, and 5. So not there for Arizona. For the Canucks, Hughes had a goal and an assist, and Garland also scored for the Canucks in the win, while Gunther was a lone goal scorer for Coyotes in the loss. So a bad loss there for Coyotes. They would make it an interesting game, but they do give up the late regulation goal that ends up costing them this game. But those were 5 games that happened over on yesterday. We also saw the 8 games that happened over on Tuesday. So lots of interesting games that happened over the past couple of days. Lots of interesting games on Tuesday. Lots of interesting games yesterday. Looking ahead to a quick game preview here for the next couple of days of game action. Later today, there are 5 games that happen at 4 p.m. Pacific time. The Boston Bruins look to extend their lead for top spot in the Atlantic Division even further. Taking on a Carolina Hurricanes team is looking to try and catch up to the New York Rangers for top spot in the Metro, so that's going to be a fantastic game. Then the New York Islanders look to try and potentially leapfrog into a playoff spot with a win. Taking on Columbus Blue Jackets teams looking to play spoilers, they've been eliminated. The Montreal Canadiens look to try and postpone their elimination for a little bit longer. Take on the Tampa Bay Lightning team who's trying to get to within 2 points of the Toronto Maple Leafs of 3rd place in the Atlantic Division. At 4 p.m. Pacific time, we also see the Florida Panthers looking to try and get a little bit farther ahead of Toronto and close in on the Boston Bruins. Taking on Ottawa Senators team is trying to get back on the winning side of things. And then the Pittsburgh Penguins play the Washington Capitals in a really interesting matchup, as the Capitals looking to try and get back into 3rd in the Metro, taking on a Pittsburgh Penguins team is trying to get to within, I think it's 2 points of a playoff spot. So that'll be an interesting game. Then the Colorado Avalanche play Minnesota Wild at 5 p.m. Pacific time, one of 3 5 p.m. Pacific time games, as the Avalanche look to try and close the gap between them and the Stars, while the Wild look to try and improve and keep their playoff hopes alive. The St. Louis Blues take on the Nashville Predators. Blues trying to keep their playoff hopes alive, take on a Nashville Predators team who's trying to end this 3-game losing streak they're on and gain a little bit in the standings. And then also at 5 p.m. Pacific time, the Winnipeg Jets have to try and clinch a playoff spot, taking on a Calgary Flames team who's trying to avoid elimination. And then at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time, the eliminated San Jose Sharks look to play spoiler, taking on an LA Kings team who's trying to keep in a playoff spot and get further and further away from the pack of St. Louis and Minnesota. So those are going to be some interesting games that happen later today. Tomorrow there are 6 6 games of NHL action. First, the Philadelphia Flyers at 4 p.m. Pacific time take on the Buffalo Sabres. Sabres looking to try and keep their playoff hopes alive and close in on the Flyers for a playoff spot. Take on the Flyers team is trying to keep third in the Metro. The Washington Capitals will try and potentially keep third in the Metro if they win today. Take on the Carolina Hurricanes team is trying to close the gap for first in the Metro with them and the New York Rangers. The New York Rangers will try and extend their lead for first in the Metro. Taking on a Detroit Red Wings team at 4 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow, who's trying to keep a pace for a playoff spot. So the Red Wings, Capitals, and Flyers all play tomorrow, looking to try and improve in the standings. Then 6 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow, we have the Avalanche taking on the Oilers. Oilers are going to try and put that bad game against Dallas in the rearview mirror and have force a solid game against Colorado. Taking on an Avalanche team is trying to catch Dallas for top spot in the Central Division. At 7 p.m. Pacific time, the Kraken take on the Ducks for the third time in the last 2 weeks. Both teams are eliminated, so both teams are trying to get some more confidence boosted for next season. And then also at 7 p.m. Pacific time, the Golden Knights, which are trying to breathe down the Edmonton Oilers' backs with the win. Taking on the Arizona Coyotes team is trying to play spoilers. They've been eliminated. So those are the games that happen over the next couple of days. Lots of interesting games that happen tomorrow on Friday. Lots of interesting games that happen today on Thursday. Going over to a quick look here at the standings as of April 3rd, 2024. So as it sits right now, the Boston Bruins lead the Atlantic Division with 103 points. They've clinched a playoff spot. They're followed by 99-point Florida, who's also clinched a playoff spot, and 95-point Toronto. And you have 106-point New York Rangers, who have clinched a playoff spot leading the Metro Division, followed by 101-point Carolina, who's also clinched a playoff spot, and 83-point Philly. Then the two wildcard teams are 91-point Tampa and 82-point Washington, and they're followed by 82-point Detroit, 81-point NYI, 79-point Pittsburgh, 77-point Buffalo, 76-point New Jersey, 70-point Ottawa, 70-point Montreal, and eliminated Columbus. And those are teams that I was looking right now. In the East, meal in the Western Conference, you have 105-point Dallas leading the Central Division as they've already clinched a playoff spot, followed by 100-point Colorado, who's also clinched a playoff spot, and 96-point Winnipeg. You have 102-point Vancouver leading the Pacific. They've clinched a playoff spot. They're followed by 95-point Edmonton and 92-point Vegas. Then you have 90-point Nashville and 89-point LA, the two wildcard teams, and they're followed by 84-point St. Louis, 81-point Minnesota, eliminated Seattle, 73-point Calgary, eliminated Arizona, Anaheim, Chicago, and San Jose. And those are teams that else looking right now in the Western Conference. Lots of interesting stuff in the standings as of the West. Interesting to see how the Blues and Kings are not too far apart for the last wildcard spot in the West. Interesting to see if Vegas is closing in on Edmonton and Vancouver sort of spreading themselves out ahead of all the pack in the Pacific Division. Interesting to see that Dallas has a 5-point lead on Colorado. Interesting to see that New York is also split out a 5-point lead over Carolina. Interesting to see that Florida, Toronto, Tampa are not too far apart from each other. And also interesting to see that wildcard race in the Eastern Conference is just so tight right now. So lots of interesting stuff there in the standings. And then looking at how teams are doing this year compared to how they're doing last year. So if we go division by division, the Panthers are 16 points ahead of where they were last year. The Red Wings are 7 points ahead of where they were last year. The Canadiens are 4 points ahead. Bolts are 1 point below. Sabres are 4 points below. Leafs are 5 points below. Sens are 7 points below. And Bruins are 20 more points lower than what they were last year at this point in time. I feel like the Metro Division, Philadelphia is 12 points higher. Columbus is 8 points higher. The Rangers are 7 points higher. Caps are 6 points higher. Islanders and Canes are 4 points lower. Penguins are 5 points lower. And the Devils are still a 28 point lower than what they were last year. So some interesting stuff there. If you look at the Central Division, the Jets are 11 points higher than last year. Stars are 9 points higher. Blues are 8 points higher. Preds are 6 points higher. Avalanche are 4 points higher. Coyotes have the exact same record as they did last year, so they're dead even. And then the Hawks are 5 points lower, and the Wild are 14 points lower than last year, so interesting stuff there. And then we also saw in the Pacific Division, the Canucks are 27 points higher than last year. The Oilers are 2 points higher than last year. The Ducks are 2 points lower than last year. The Kings and Knights are both 7 points lower than last year. The Flames are 8 points lower than last year. The Sharks are 13 points lower than last year, and they now eliminated Seattle Kraken are 15 points lower than last year. So lots of interesting stuff there. Interesting to see that Seattle, San Jose, Minnesota, Boston, and New Jersey are doing so much worse than last year. But also interesting to see how Florida, Philly, Winnipeg, Vancouver, Dallas are doing much better than last year. So lots of interesting stuff there. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on all this in the comment section below, so I'm going to talk about for today. What do you think about the games that happened over the past couple days? Any of the games intrigue you over on Tuesday? Any of the games intrigue you over on Wednesday? Are you looking forward to any games happening later later today or potentially tomorrow on Friday. And what do you think about the standings? Anything jump out to you as being a little bit of a surprise? And what do you think about the teams doing better this year and worse this year compared to how they're doing last year? Definitely let me get your thoughts on all of that down in the comment section below. That's all I'm going to talk about for today. We're going to like this video. And if you'd like to subscribe down below, think about your support. I'm going to love you guys. So if you haven't already, look for the subscribe button down below. And if you leave a comment down in the comment section below, I'll discuss in today's video. Also a blog talking about news, rumors, analysis, stuff like that. So if you check that out, I'll leave a link to that in the description below. And kind of see you guys all for next video. See you guys soon.